In this installment, we're going to have a huge critical discussion about this surprising, shocking Game 7 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns. We're going to talk about this because this is perfect timing right before we have a very important series between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! And welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our little discussion. This is not no DFS video. We're just gonna have a discussion about that very interesting Game 7 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Phoenix Suns. It was so compelling. That blowout was very shocking. I did expect the Mavs to cover. I did not expect the Mavs. I didn't expect to see what I saw. All right, but before I deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MessagesD. Follow me on TikTok at chef_D91. And the link to the Patreon is also down below if you want more DFS help and bets help as well. All right. Also, subscribe. We are almost at our goal of 1K. 1K will be the cash giveaway for that 1,000th subscriber. We are currently at 891. It could have changed any second, but as of right now, 891. 1K is that goal. All right, let's talk about this very interesting matchup that we got here. What happened? What actually in the hell happened? Let's look at this score right here. We're looking at the Dallas Mavericks, 123 points to 90. This is a Game 7 for Chris Paul. What happened, bro? In my videos, I'm thinking each game, Chris Paul's going to get better. After Game 4, as soon as he turned 37, on my birthday, we're basically brothers. Chris Paul and me have the same birthday. On our birthday, you want to just start sucking out of nowhere? You were literally the most efficient mid-range shooter in the game, in the playoffs, period. That's your bread and butter. You dribble penetrate, you stay around that free throw line, and you knock down jumpers. The second you turn 37, look at his game log. The second he turns 37, he hits us with 5 for 7 for 5. What is that? 5 for 7 for 5. 7 points in game 5. What? 13 points, 10 points in a must-win situation. Is age getting to... Did Father Time literally smack you on your birthday? Because you totally turned into another person. I don't know if this team, as it's currently constructed, it's probably over. Maybe that's too bullish or too aggressive of a statement, but you've been figured out. So we got to give props to Dallas, but what the Dallas Mavericks did and Jason Kidd was they literally attacked him at every single point. Every time they brought the ball down offensively, the Dallas Mavericks went at Chris Paul. And now we see Patrick Beverley. He says that everyone knows that Chris Paul can't guard. So they took the legs away from Chris Paul, and it literally affected him on the offensive side of the ball. You saw his demeanor, especially in Game 7, early in that Game 7, where he was done. He was gassed. He had no energy, no effort. When you're bringing up the ball in the Game 7 and you're just straight, as soon as you cross the line, you're passing the ball away. You weren't aggressive taking any shots. You let Devin Booker try. And he missed. I thought he was going to step up. But the real question here is Chris Paul, because after this 17-year-long career and you just accumulating stats, yes, you are the point guard. Benefit of being healthy, and you had a lot of opportunity, but you continue to mess up perfect scenarios. And this is why you have 0 rings, okay? You give up 0-2 leads, well, 2-0 leads, you give up. You're like Doc Rivers, but as a player. And you fail in the biggest moments. Literally, Luka was the better player on that court with both teams combined. Yes, Luka is the better player, and he showed you guys up. You guys went up. You guys went up in Game 5, and Luka told y'all they like to talk smack when they up. And Luka literally came back in 2 games and put you guys to sleep. Now, I have some questions here. I want you guys to answer down below. Is Chris Paul done? Honestly, I don't think he's done. We're seeing something similar here where a lot of these basketball players we grew up on are getting to this age where they need rest, and that's when they pull the injury card. And obviously, I think Chris Paul needed, but he had 2 days off. That's crazy. He had 2 days off before Game 7. He still didn't show up. That's insane. That didn't make any sense. So we have Chris Paul here in a situation where he came up short yet again after making the NBA Finals. I think this team needs another scorer. They clearly do. They need another guy that's going to create on his own. They should have figured that out during free agency period, and they did not help their team, all right? They have a great system, a great 2 guys that can dribble off the ball, which would be Chris Paul and Devin Booker, and then they kick out. They have shooters to kick out to. Mikal Bridges is a shooter to kick out to. Cameron Johnson is a shooter to kick out to. Jay Crowder is a shooter to kick out to. But their main problem, which they could have literally easily won this series, is if they fed DeAndre Ayton. If you are struggling, Chris Paul, number 1, and if you are struggling, number 2, Devin Booker, you have someone in the same exact draft that Luka Doncic was drafted in. You didn't even draft Luka Doncic. You took DeAndre Ayton at that 1 spot. You were supposed to utilize him. He was the biggest mismatch on the court. And yes, he had some 20-point games. He had some double-doubles. But you could have literally done the Shaq treatment, passed him the ball, and let him handle the rest. All right? He can handle a 15-foot jumper. You could have done pick and roll all day with that. Okay? Pick and pop, pick and roll. It didn't matter. There was no one to guard him. Dwight Powell is not his size. Maxi Kleber is not his size. This is why in the games where you were getting blown out, then you would feed DeAndre Ayton and he would get layups. 20 points, easy. What were the Suns doing? Well, I don't know what the Suns were doing. So, is Chris Paul done? I think he can survive, but they need help. They definitely need help. This free agency, you need to make a decision. And this is the key decision. This is my second point. Your decision is to decide if you're going to actually utilize DeAndre Ayton, because he is the future. Chris Paul's about to be out very soon. So you can, make your little core of a Phoenix Suns team with DeAndre Ayton, with Devin Booker, and grow from there and still have a very competitive team. Or you're going to try to find other assets to pair with Booker and Paul and try to make one more run. I don't think that's smart. I think you should utilize and keep your big man and definitely take advantage of his size and attributes because he was the number 1 overall pick. Is he better than Luka Doncic? No, you should have had Luka Doncic. The Kings should have had Luka Doncic. That's another mistake right there. We're going to talk about that. So make your decision on DeAndre Ayton. He is a restricted free agent. So you have your decision. He wants a max contract. Okay? Pay him, or you're going to have to do a sign and trade and try to get assets that are going to somewhat equal up to what you're losing in DeAndre Ayton. But I don't think that's a smart idea unless the deal is just too good to be true and it really solidifies your lineup. Okay? Starters and bench. It doesn't matter because you definitely could have used someone off the bench that was someone that can score, a slasher. You basically needed a slasher. That's what you needed. So after that performance of Game 7, we saw Luka step up. And this is going to be my final question. Is he the best player left in the playoffs right now? Is he? Is he the most impactful player, the most clutch player left in the NBA playoffs right now? Okay, that's going to be my final question just to leave to you guys. And I want to see some responses down low, all right? I want to get back to my viewers as well. This is why I'm doing this type of format. I want to see what you guys think. I want to blow up the comment section, okay? All right, thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to leave it at that, and I want to see you guys' responses before Game 1 happens between the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. I want these questions answered, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNudgeJetsD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Peace out, guys.